This is hive number 2, which I have had for about a week and a half, and this is the first inspection that I'm going to make on this hive. I bought this as a 3-frame nuke. Typically they're 5. This one was only 3. It was much cheaper, but it was full of bees and heavy. So I'm curious. I've left them alone for a week and a half. I'm curious how a 3-frame nuke will compare to a 5-frame nuke, which is this one, although that one's had about a week and a few days more than these. And that one is really strong. I'm curious to see how this hive is going to look. This is the first inspection of hive number 2. I did make a rookie mistake earlier and let this kind of get thin on me, so I fixed that. Let them know I'm coming. All right. No queen here. Smashed bee. On the prior time that I checked on it. They are out of water themselves, so I need to wash this. I'll wash this in a minute. I made that with some cheap lumber, so no queen up here. I don't expect her up here, but I always want to check to make sure. Hello, girls. Guess who's coming? Gotta get them settled down a bit. All right, I'm gonna put this on the outside so I can work. They've sealed it pretty good. No queen, no hive beetles. But they're building good comb. Some of it in places I don't need, but that's okay. I'll just set this down. Actually, set her down over here. Now, looking at it, I had these 3 frames. It looks like they've expanded to this frame and to this frame. So it looks like I have 5 pretty good ones at the moment. I do not see the queen on the top, which is good. Here I come, girls. Alright, I'm going to start from the outside in. I see some bees on the frames, but I don't see if they've drawn any comb on this just yet. And again, I like to hold the frame over the box in case the queen is on here and she happens to fall. She is not, so I'll just set this aside so I'll have some working space. Alright, let's check out this frame. They've connected a little bit of this particular comb's a little wonky. I don't like the way they've developed it. They're actually crossing over from this frame to this frame, which makes it very difficult when I need them to draw the comb a little differently, more even and flat with this surface here. You'll see when I pull this out what I'm talking about. It's fine here. But see how this is not the comb that we want to draw out. Now first let me see if I find the queen before I start doing too much with this. See, if she's in here, she's going to be hard to find because there's so many bees there. Now they're drawing the comb out. This is what they call wonky comb. It looks fine up on the top and they've capped all that with honey, but the way they've drawn this comb, she could be underneath there and I don't see her. It is hard to say. Ugh. Lost some nectar and honey on the top that's capped, but I don't like the way they've drawn this comb. I'd like to cut it all off, to be honest with you, but that's so much work that they've done. This is the problem side though. I am going to smoke this. Get them off of there. See what I find. I don't like that comb. I'm going to have to cut it down. It's just not what we need. It really bothers me to have to do that, but this is just not going to work. That is so full of nectar. I'm probably going to drink that. Straighten it up, girls. Fix it, fix it, fix it, so we don't have this problem. All right, these were the original 3 frames, and these look better. Wow, that's heavy. That is a lot of capped brood. Honey, I don't see the queen. I'm looking for her first. Woo. I want to knock off that extra comb, but I'm going to leave it. This is what they're doing, so I'm going to. See how they look on this middle frame. Got some brood. I see larvae. I don't see the queen. I see larvae in different stages. Young and a little older. Still don't see the queen up here. All right, you back. I don't know if you can see that shimmer of all that nectar. I am going to, when I'm done here, pop that in my mouth and enjoy it. A little candy snack for me. gosh, that's heavy. Lots of larvae, capped honey on the tops and a little bit on the side. Where is my queen? Lots of larvae. I've been wanting to get into this hive, but the temperatures have been cool, so I've left them alone. Today it's in the upper 70s, lower 80s, so this is perfect. I don't see her here. Shit. And it does look like they have expanded comb over here. Still lots of bees around here. You girls are wonky and comb. That is not what I want to see. There's my queen. You don't have to see her, you just need to see signs of her, and I have seen signs of her with all the larvae. These look fine, I just don't like the way in which they're building their comb. I am going to have to make a command decision. There's a drone. Is that big guy there? That is a drone. I still don't. There's the queen. There's my girl. I'm gonna leave you, put you right back. Right there. I was gonna do something with that other comb, but I'm gonna leave it because I want you back in there. Yeah, I just can't have that. See, it needs to be drawn across, not up and then connecting to the frame before it. So I'm gonna have to knock that down. I don't really like doing that. They've worked for that, but gotta do it. I gotta let them know how I want this. All right. And they're all over here, but they're not drawing comb yet. When you girls do that, do it right this time. I'm gonna tighten this so you don't have the ability to, yeah, so they're on there, but they're all across, but their frames are right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'd say a half of these frames are well, what do you call it, formed, developed. All right. I try not to smoke them too much. Oh, sorry about that, girl. I smashed one. I smashed one and freed another, so that happens. The undertakers will carry out the one I smashed. I about smashed another one. You girls better know. I thought things were looking too roomy. I forgot about this guy. It's interesting how much they're on the side of the box. So, careful, careful. Here I come. Alright, they got plenty of space still. But they're well on their way. Let me put a hive trap in here. Little beetle trap. Since there's so many over here, and I got more room on this side, let me put it here. got olive oil here to drown out the hive beetles when they come around. The bees will usher them into that pit and they drown in the olive oil that's inside there. All right, let me put this inside cover back on. Aren't going to make it. I squashed them. Sorry about that. These are all good. Ah, dummy. I'd like to leave this on, but I'm not. Before I put the glass jar on there, I am going to wash the inside of that real fast, as I do see a little mold. Let me rinse this out real quick. Alright, have to knock off the little bit of mold that ends up forming in this heat, but not much, but I just wanted to clean it. Just give them a little drink. Save the rest of that for a few days from now. And again, tip that over away from the bees. There they are. The only reason I need this box here is to make sure that this feeder is not exposed to the elements or any varmints around here that might want to try to rob it and or knock it over. So hive number 2 is looking really strong. I'm pleased with it. I saw the queen in both hives. That was good. And hey, we are done. All that's left for me is to enjoy a little bit of that little sweet treat that they left me.